Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Bull Run. Today we'll be talking about Stellar, what the coin is about, some bullish crypto news regarding this coin, and my price prediction. If you want to be the first to hear about the release of my videos regarding crypto coins, the bullish crypto news as soon as they are released, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a like. So let's get into the coin. Stellar is an open network for storing and moving money, borderless, limitless, and powerful, as said on their site. Stellar makes it possible to create, send, and trade digital representations of all forms of money: dollars, pesos, Bitcoin, pretty much anything. It's designed so all the world's financial systems can work together on a single network. So their main idea of this coin is being interchangeable with many more things than cryptocurrency in general. Not between cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency, but even fiat cryptocurrency being like the ultimate interchanging point or cryptocurrency between all the financial instruments. Stellar makes money better. Stellar's API and SDKs are ready to help you transform the world of finance. Network's currency connections could give even a small company the power and reach of an international bank. Here's what you can build with a few lines of code. So they show a global payment application, the asset exchanges, the micro payment services. It's designed for developers, that it's quite simple for developers to edit. See some of the large enterprise companies and companies as small single dev startups have chosen Stellar to move money and access new markets. So we can see some of the partnerships, but we'll go into the specific partnerships a bit later in the video. So, intro to Stellar. So, as previously mentioned, Stellar is an open source network for currencies and payments. So, in more detail, Stellar makes it possible to create and trade digital currencies represented of all forms of money. So, Stellar has no owner. If anything, it's owned by the public. What is Stellar for? We can see on this link on their site. The main idea of the coin is explained, as I've previously said, as the ultimate interchanging cryptocurrency to be. Who builds on Stellar? So again, some more clarification on who it builds on it. How does Stellar work in general? So they have their own algorithm, the Stellar Consensus Protocol, which keeps everything in sync. Proof of work method, peer-reviewed. If peer-reviewed method is the one that they most use. For more details, they have a peer-reviewed paper which anyone can access and read. So they're absolutely open. There's no nothing being done behind the scenes. So definitely, the legitimacy of this coin is definitely 100% true. Next, I would like to have a look at their site, the page of the power of Stellar. So on Stellar, you can issue your own assets. On Stellar you can trade tokens peer-to-peer. On Stellar you can transform currency as you send it. So as we can see from this graph, for example, Philippine peso can turn into a US dollar into the Lumen, which is their Stellar ticker, and to Nigerian naira. So we can see that it's again showing itself to be as interchangeable as nothing else in the market. Next, we can see all the projects of Stellar. So they already have multiple ones, as we can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12 projects on one page times 6. So they already have 72 projects that they're working on. So for example, like StableX, an Argentina-based issuer of the RS stablecoin, Abra platform that will democratize access to financial services in new markets, Fireblocks, Tempo, and many other projects that they are working and which are currently active and already working. Satoshi Pay and so on, which is absolutely incredible, that the amount of projects that they have and which are working already and that are being worked on is just fantastic, to be honest. Absolutely incredible. Then we can see on their site that their 2021 roadmap can be summarized into three points, 3 pillars, as they say. Support the robustness and usability of Stellar, help Stellar be the blockchain people know and trust, and foster and develop sustainable Stellar use cases for cross-border payments and securitized assets. So they go into a bit more detail. We support the top use cases being built on Stellar, invest in safety and resilience of core and Horizon, their projects improve liquidity. From the second point, help Stellar be the blockchain people know and trust, market Stellar and its top use cases to broaden awareness, advocate for development legislation that will help create stability for blockchain, builds strong relationships with technology consulting firms. The third point, again, is being clarified in a bit more detail. Grow use cases with focus on scalable network effects. So as we can see, the roadmap is already quite detailed and has very have good improvements in the very near future. The coin itself, the idea itself is incredible, and no other coin is striving to be as interchangeable as Stellar. And so on. Some very bullish news on the Stellar Twitter is we can see that they just recently published that their growth percentage. So the growth is astounding. In the first quarter of 2021, 79 assets qualified as relevant from 49 in the first quarter of 2020, with almost 280 million of relevant asset transactions from 9.6 million in the quarter of 2020. That's a whopping 2,798% return year-on-year growth in cross-border, cross-currency transactions, which is absolutely incredible. Then you can see that the total number of operations rose by 99% year to year. So they surpassed 270 million operations in the first quarter 21 alone, compared to 135 million operations in the quarter first of 2020. Then you can see the average daily DEX volume, which is again rose incredibly. Total number of payments rose by 160 year on year. Total amount of accounts rose by 10%, and so on. So as we can see, the coin is being used very actively, and we can only expect the best from such a coin. So taking into account what the coin is about, the main idea of it being as the most interchangeable asset, to be the main one between absolutely any financial instruments. The fact that they are actively working on it, they already have many working projects. Their own recent review of the year, we can see that they have an active growth, that their amount of users is growing, the price itself is growing, and so on. And I would like to predict that also, as always, please do take into account I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own diligence and analyze your own coins before buying. That it could definitely grow, taking the bullish crypto market into account right now. For the next month, I believe that a 70% Stellar is a very realistic prediction. If we get some more news, then an 80 cent could be possible as well. For the end of year prediction, it could go to up to a dollar, taking the current trends. If they continue working as they did previously on the coin, the team itself, if they continue showing such signs of improvements, that they definitely could reach up to a dollar before the end of the year for sure. The more optimistic one would be $1.50 on the more high-end and optimistic side. So that was my review of the coin. Please do tell me if you think the price would go higher, would go a bit lower, would go higher even faster than that, or it would take some more time for it to gain the price prediction that I mentioned. So please do tell me that in the comments below. So thank you very much for joining me in today's video. I'll be very glad to see you in tomorrow's one. All the best to you. Have a great day, and bye-bye.